Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the second episode of the Power Up Parking Challenge. In the last video, we created 3 tables for our model-driven app, and we also created the columns and the lookups that we need. So in this video, we are going to create a model-driven app. We're going to export our tables to our model-driven app, and we will also import data from what Microsoft has provided. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to head to our solution. We're going to click on New, and we're going to go on Apps, and then we're going to create a model-driven app. And what we're going to call it, we're just going to call it Parking App. You could call it Parking Model-Driven App. Let's say create, and that will create for us an empty model-driven app. Sometimes it does take a while to create the whole thing, but hopefully everything is quick today. And once we are here, as you can see, it just says add a page. You can add a page from here. Adding a page is just basically that's how you add your custom pages, or how you add your tables and so on. You can do it from here, or you could do it from here as well. What we are adding is Dataverse tables. So we'll go here and we will search for our tables here. So I believe we did vehicles. The other table that we had was parking inspection, and then parking request. So we'll add all of them. Yeah, so that's all that we have. I'm going to name this one. You can always rename this. So if I just go here on my right side, instead of new group, I'll just call it parking tool. And you can also play around with it a little bit. So, and see how it says here, you have parking form and parking inspection form and so on. I can move this one a bit higher, or I could move it low as well. And I could say, not new, there's nothing else that we need to create. Parking requests, parking inspection, vehicles. That looks good. And I've just named the group parking tool. I think that's good. Obviously, you don't really see much at the moment because we haven't created the forms or anything like that. Once you do that, I will say just make sure that you save it and publish as well. Just publishing, and then I will be showing you how to. I'll be showing you how to import the data as well. So if I go back here, I just go back, and I'll just refresh. You should be able to see the new model-driven app that we just created inside of our solution. Yeah, so it's a parking model-driven app, and also it comes with a sitemap. Every time you create a model-driven app in Power Apps, it will come with a sitemap as well. So all I need to do now to upload the data that Microsoft Power App program has provided is to just go to the app. And what I'm going to do is I will go to parking request. I'll start with vehicles. I'll go to vehicles, and I will import the data. So I'll go import from Excel, and then you want to import from comma separated value. So it has to be a CSV file. Once you're here, you just say choose file. I already have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste where my sources are, and this was for vehicle. So we just click on vehicle, open, and let's go next. And here we could leave this as none. Oh yeah, we'll leave the comma. Allow for duplicates, make sure that's still turned off, and then review mapping. You always want to map the data that you are getting. So for make, it is match to make. For model, it's match to model. For vehicle name, it's match to vehicle name, and the whole thing. And we'll say finish importing. And then we can also click on here. We can say done, but we can also track progress as well. And as you can see, it says submitted. And now it's passing. You can always keep refreshing it just to see where it's at. But at the moment, it's just passing. There's a total of 41 rows, and we should be able to get all of them. It's transforming the data at the moment. And then next time, it should say completed, hopefully. Yeah, so completed, and we have 41 rows that have been imported. So if we go ahead to vehicles, we could say done here, and you go to vehicles, and here's all your data. You have 41 vehicles, and if you click on any of them, you just find the vehicle name. However, once we customize our forms and views, you'll be able to see much more details. The next thing that you want, also before you import, sorry I didn't mention that, before you import, just make sure you go here, go to personalized settings. You will go to personalized settings. I'll just bring it up, I'll show you. Just make sure that your format is in American English. Just because the data that we are importing, it is made in that format as well. So just make sure you change it to American English, and I'll show you how to do that actually. So once you head to set personal options, just go to formats. Mine is English United States, but yeah, you can go here and change it, and then just click OK. Make sure it's United States. Mine is already United States, so I don't need to change it. Another thing, okay, so we can import the parking request as well. So same thing, just click on these three dots, import from Excel, click here, import from CSV, choose file. I'll copy paste the path, parking requests, open, I'll go next. I'll get rid of this, I'll leave the comma, review mapping. Vehicle, yeah, so the vehicle lookup is on, everything is on, it looks good, and finish importing. And then you can track progress as well. I'll just say done. You should be able to import it in a minute. And then we'll just go to parking inspection, the same thing, just go here, import from Excel in a CSV format. I'll paste it here. Parking inspection, you go open, next. I will say none. And by the way, this is just how you import through model-driven app. There's so many other ways to import data into your model-driven app. As you can see here, parking inspection, it's not mapping properly, so you would have to map it. So this is a parking inspection name, I believe. And then you will just have to map it like this. However, there's other way to import as well, and I can show you how to do that. So if I just go back outside of my solution, You could go to your, it says in here, you could go to Admin Center. So you need to go to Power Platform Admin Center. We're going to use the Data Import Wizard. Just another way to import data. I like using the Data Import Wizard just because it gives you a more granular control on your data import. So you'll go to Manage, and then you will choose your environment, and then you just go to Setting. And once here, you go to Data Management. From Data Management, you go to Data Import Wizard. And then from here, I will just say Import Data. Choose File. I'm just gonna copy paste. And then I'll go here. It was parking inspection, so just go on parking inspection, open. Next. Yeah, and once you're here, all you want to do is you just want to click here, probably get rid of this one, leave the comma, go next. I'll leave the rest as is. Parking inspection, yes, I need to map it. So you need to go down here and find your parking inspection table. So I'll just go all the way down here into the P section. I should be able to find it somewhere here. I think I just passed it somewhere there. Parking inspections, that's the one. And I'll just go next. And I'll just make sure that everything is mapped as it should be. So I have the vehicle to the vehicle lookup. I have parking inspection name, and that will be parking inspection name. And I also have inspection date and time. That will be inspection date and time. Parking inspection name to parking inspection name. I have the vehicle lookup parking request to parking request lookup as well. And that should be good. I will say next. I will say next. This is good. Leave it as it is. Do not allow any duplicates. And I'll say submit. And then finish. So we have submitted our parking inspection. I have done this before, but I just wanted to show you as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'll just refresh, see where we're at. It just says submitted at the moment. If I look here, parking request, everything is in. Parking vehicles are in. So for parking inspection, what we want is for it to show us the name and then also the created on. Until we customize our forms and views, and then that way we can play with the data and show the data that we want to show for the app. I do not need this. I do not need this. Yeah, so it's transforming it. It normally takes maybe a minute or two to upload depending on the size of the data. We have a total row of 1,270 here. I could finish the video right now, but I just wanted to show you what you will be able to see once it finishes importing. So it has imported 630 now. We want it to import 1,270. 930, so we're almost there. And maybe another refresh. 1,100. Yeah, I think it should be done now. Yep, so it's done. Now if I go here and I just click on parking inspection, here we are. So inspection, these are the inspection, basically all the data that we need. We have 1,270, and if I click on one of them, this is what it shows me, but that's not all the data that we have. So once we start working on the forms and views in our next video, we will be able to see all the data that we have imported properly. Once you're done with this one, I would suggest that you go to your solutions, or just go to your car parking solution and make sure you publish all customization. And then that way you're not missing anything and everything is saved and published. So that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next video where we customize the forms and views and finish our model driven app. Thank you for watching.